Now, secondary school heads across the country are raising fears that some core activities in the school calendar are bound to be adversely affected with delays in release of capitation funds by the government. The school heads meeting in Mombasa have challenged the government to increase the allocation per child to match the changing economic realities. The Cabinet Secretary for Education, Ezekiel Mashogu, has, however, assured them that the government has allocated sufficient funds in this financial year's plans. Take a listen.
The gathering of heads of secondary schools across the country for their annual meeting comes on the back of challenges currently facing the education sector, especially in matters money. The public secondary schools bearing the brunt of delayed funds disbursement. The government gives each student in high school 22,000 shillings as capitation, but the school heads say this allocation isn't just enough. It is also late and not paid in full.
That in the financial year of 2021-2022, the maximum we received was 17,792.20 cents, which includes the retained money at the Ministry for Edu-Afia and Activities. We are looking for 4,451 balance for that academic year. This year, the financial year is ending on Friday. We have also received a similar figure of about 17,000.
The schools insist that the delay in the disbursement and the payment of fees by parents is taking a toll on not just learning in schools but other attendant activities such as sports, drama and arts. The government under pressure to not only release the funds in full and on time but to also increase the capitation per child.
Ladies and gentlemen, we propose that the Ministry of Education considers to increase the capitation from the current figure of 22,244 we had proposed last year to 30,000 shillings.
That increase, the school administrators say, will help them adjust their budgets that have been affected by the increase in the cost of living in the recent past.
For sub-county schools, for example, we provide lunch, so you must buy maize, and the maize, a 2 kg tin is 220. We buy beans, and a 2 kg tin of beans was 500 shillings, although it's coming down to 480 depending on the place. For some of us who provide rice, a kilo of rice has gone up.
The ministry, on the other hand, says the issue of funding for not just secondary school education but the entire sector will be better handled, particularly since the government has allocated more funds in this financial year from 25% of the budget to 29%, with 628 billion shillings set aside for this sector. The CS also saying that the formula for the release of the funds will be rationalized.
We want to get back from the the current quarterly system to the ratio of 50, 30 and 20 going forward.
Mashogu also wants the schools to be prudent in the management of the funds and stretch that shilling in order to mitigate the high cost of commodities.
Kindly also do a proper market survey, because I know you are also operating on a very tight financial situation, so that you are able to get the correct figure.
The CS and the Teachers Service Commission also told the head teachers of plans to hire more teachers this financial year. Brenda Wanga, Citizen TV.